Hi everyone, my name is Purnomo Gunawan. I'm the Assistant Chair for Undergraduate Study here at the School of Chemistry, Chemical Engineering and Biotechnology. So today, I'm going to introduce about our school and what we do, who we are, what's the academic activities like, and how about the students' life. Okay, so we'll be covering all this in these presentations. All right, so let me share the screen. All right, okay. Yeah. Okay, so yes, so as a school, basically we are offering these four programs. Okay, first of all is chemistry and biological chemistry, and then chemical and biomolecular engineering, bioengineering, as well as process engineering and synthetic chemistry. Okay, so maybe some of you wondering what is this process engineering, synthetic chemistry? Basically, it's a combination of chemical engineering and chemistry. Okay. First, just a brief introduction about our school. We are actually the first interdisciplinary school here at NTU and which inaugurated in August 2022. We are actually the merger of the Division of Chemistry and Biological Chemistry from the School of Physical and Mathematical Sciences and the School of Chemical and Biomedical Engineering. So although as a school, we are just about close to 5 years old, but as individuals, so-called like programs, chemistry, bioengineering, as well as chemical engineering, we have been around for more than 20 years. Okay, some quick figures about our school. We have a strength of more than 70 faculty members across all the programs. And then the number of undergraduate students is we have about close to 2,000. And for postgraduate research students, we have about close to 250 to 300 students. Okay. And where we stand in the World University Ranking. So this is based on the QS World University Ranking in 2025. For chemistry, our standing is we are number 8 in the world, and for chemical engineering, we are number 10 in the world. And then for bioengineering, basically, there's no such ranking available. That's why we don't put it up over here. But we believe even for our bioengineering program, our standing should also be quite high internationally as well. Okay, and here is basically where our faculty members come from. So, like what you see in this map, we come from a very diverse background from all over the world, basically. And it just shows how, with this so-called like a diversity that we have among our faculty members, we are trying to really bring out the best from each of us of expertise. Now, let's talk about what you are going to be studying if you are going to join us over here in the school. Okay, so here basically we have so-called descriptions about different programs and what you can expect, okay, when you actually enroll in one of these programs. So, for example, for this program chemistry and biological chemistry, basically you'll be learning everything about chemistry, inside out about chemistry, okay, from basic chemistry concepts, such as the understanding about atoms, bonds, reactions, to organic chemistry, physical chemistry, analytical chemistry, inorganic chemistry, anything basically about chemistry, then you will really be studying it there over here. And on top of so-called like getting attending courses, definitely as chemistry students, we also want to prepare you with a lot of hands-on experiments as well. So you will also be doing a lot of laboratory work as well. Okay, and you will also get your hands on different so-called like instrumentations, analytical instruments as well. Now about chemical engineering. So chemical engineering actually is quite different from chemistry. So some of you might be expecting to have a large amount of chemistry inside chemical engineering, but actually it's not true. It's not gonna be like that. So for chemical engineering, basically we are talking about designing a process, okay, designing a chemical processes to produce a certain so-called compound or product in the industrial scale. Okay, so that is really the focus of chemical engineering. So when you're enrolled as chemical engineering students, basically you will learn about definitely first of all about how to design and optimize process to turn raw materials into valuable products. And you will also be learning about unit operations, like different type of separation methods and separation processes to separate and to purify the products. And then you'll also be learning about process control in instrumentations, to maintain the operation stability as well as the process economics and process safety as well. So that is basically is the major so-called like topics that you'll be learning with chemical engineering. Now, with regards to bioengineering, okay, so it's gonna be quite different from biological science as well. So our bioengineering program basically focusing on designing and developing engineering solutions to address human health and issues. Okay, so you'll be learning more about biology, human biology and anatomy, how our human body works, how about our cells works, and then you'll also be learning about medical imaging and instrumentations because you need to know, okay, because you need to understand how actually we can make use of different so-called like medical devices and instrumentations in addressing our human health issues. And then you also be learning about biomechanics and biomaterials because our students would also learn about how to come up with some prototypes or for prosthetics, for example. So you need to learn about these biomaterials and biomechanics as well. And then definitely we will also be so-called teaching you guys about medical device design as well as regulatory affairs as well. Okay, so in general, these are the so-called what you can expect to learn when you are enrolled in one of these programs. Now, just now I mentioned about the fourth program, right, which is the process engineering and synthetic chemistry, which is going to be just a combination of chemical engineering and chemistry over here. So it means you'll be learning all those so-called like core modules, core courses from both chemical engineering and chemistry. Okay. All right, and then when we talk about the job opportunities, okay, or the roles that you can expect upon graduations, okay, so in the following three slides, basically we'll look into more details about this. So for our chemistry graduates, this is based on the survey that was conducted in the previous year. Okay, so quite a substantial number of them basically went to the scientific research and development field, as well as particularly pharmaceutical and biological product manufacturing. So this is quite so-called quite significant number of them actually went to this industry. Now, of course, the remaining you can see that actually even as chemistry graduates, the opportunities actually are still quite diverse. So many of them actually also went into healthcare, chemical manufacturing, even education, public administration, and so on and so forth. Now, if we are looking at the common job titles that our chemistry graduates were holding, okay, you can see some of them actually became a research officer, chemist, even research engineer, process engineer, etc. Okay, so it's not only just confined within the R&D so-called like a field, but they can definitely branch out into so-called like even engineering, healthcare, and even to some extent, it's also other non-related sector like business and finance as well. Okay, so we shall also see there's also the case for chemical engineering graduates as well. So quite yeah, significant number of our graduates from chemical engineering, they went to chemical manufacturing. And then given our strong presence of pharmaceutical industry here in Singapore, many of them also went into pharmaceutical industry as well, together with petroleum, mining, information communications, and even electronic products like semiconductor. So semiconductor here in Singapore, they also so-called employ quite a lot of our graduates as well. Now, if you're looking at this number 7 over here, quite a number of our students also went into finance and insurance. So financial institutions, actually, they also like to hire scientists and engineers because of the training that we have gone through as scientists and engineers in troubleshooting so-called problems in so-called in our critical thinking. So this gonna be quite applicable and highly translatable kind of knowledge and skills that we can apply in a financial institution as well. Now, if we talk about the job titles for chemical engineering graduates, the fresh grad from chemical engineering, usually they will be a process engineer, okay, or chemical engineer, or even safety or environmental engineers, okay. But given that they can also go to other field, other sectors, right? So some of them actually has a title as biotechnologist, analyst, and even data science, data analytics as well. Now for bioengineering graduates, as what we expected, so many of them actually went into the healthcare sector as well as pharmaceutical industry. Surprisingly, quite a substantial number of them also went into financial and insurance industry as well. So again, it emphasized how our knowledge and the training that we have as engineers and scientists are highly transferable as well. Okay, so some of the common job titles are biotechnologist, research officer, production engineer, biomedical engineer, and as well as data analyst, software engineer, etc. Okay, so I hope so far you have so-called a clearer idea. Okay, so what you can expect in terms of so-called like academics that you want that you'll be studying, as well as what kind of roles and what kind of employment that would be suitable for you as well upon your graduation. Okay, delving deeper into the academic curriculum. Okay, so these numbers over here show us the breakdown of the allocations of the academic units that you need to clear. Okay, in order to graduate from your for your degree. Okay, so this is applicable for in the sense for all the programs here in NTU. Okay, so typically a single degree will take about 4 years. Okay, it means there's going to be a certain number of academic units that you need to clear within these 4 years durations. So 60% of the academic units basically will be related or allocated towards major requirements like the core modules as well as the major prescribed electives as well. That is related to your own so-called major or discipline. Okay, and then the remaining 40% of the academic units will be divided into these two. Okay, 20% will be allocated for this interdisciplinary collaborative core, or in short, ICC, whereby you will be learning with students from other disciplines as well on topics like sustainability, uh, ethics, and then data analysis, so on. Okay, so we are actually hoping that by taking these ICC courses and by learning together with students from other disciplines, you can form so-called like a more collaborative learning experience as well. And then the remaining 20%, it will be so-called allocated for broadening and deepening electives. So basically, if you want to pursue so-called like a certain interest in certain so-called like topics, then you can use these BDEs, okay, to clear those modules. So for example, as a chemistry student, you may have interest also in, for example, social sciences. So you can actually use this BDE um, academic units to clear some of those courses from the social sciences like economics, finance, business, etc. Okay, so I will explain more in the next slide over here. So this is basically is adding on to the single programs that you will be choosing. Okay, so besides the single programs that you have seen earlier, basically we also have so-called like a second majors, minors, as well as double degree. Okay, so for the double major over here, I think I mentioned it earlier. So we only have one double major so far, which is the process engineering and synthetic chemistry. Again, this is combination between chemistry and chemical engineering. And then for the second majors, okay, so you can choose one of these second majors together with the single degree that you of your choice, basically. So, for example, you can be a chemical engineering program with a second major in business or data analytics or sustainability or even future food as well. Okay, for pharmaceutical engineering, second major, this can be applicable only for bioengineering program, whereas for environmental science over here, it's going to be applicable for chemistry program. Okay. And then besides second majors, you can also opt for minors as well. There are plenty of minors, okay, that you can so-called like pursue. Like you can have minors in entrepreneurship, life sciences, philosophy, psychology, and many more. So what is the difference between second major and minors? Is the number of academic units that you need to clear in order for you to be entitled as second majors or minors. Okay, so for second majors, typically you need to clear about 30 academic units, okay, of one of the second majors over here. Whereas for minors, you need to clear about roughly about 10 academic units, okay, to be qualified for one of these minors. All right. And then lastly, there's a so-called double degree as well over here. And this is only applicable for chemical engineering and bioengineering program, whereby we have double degree with social science. So it's going to be economics. So you'll be taking the degree that you'll be getting is going to be the Bachelor of Engineering and Bachelor degree in social science. Okay, so for this double degree, it's going to be 5 years. So it means the first 4 years, you'll be focusing on your engineering major. And then in the fifth year, basically, you'll be taking quite a lot of economics majors to qualify for this double degree. All right. And as a technological university, definitely we want our students to be exposed more to the industry. So we have actually engaged quite a number of industry partners, and we engage them in our courses as well. So for example, in my course, in the course that I'm teaching, I engage ExxonMobil to give a case study, so-called problem statement for students to troubleshoot and to solve. And we also have some other companies like Micron over here, who will deliver the whole course on semiconductors as well. So we are with this so-called like a initiative and partnership with industry. So we aim to really so-called broaden the students' horizon and perspective, and to see how actually you can apply the knowledge that you learn in school and apply it to industry as well. For those of you who are very much interested in pursuing research, so we have quite a number of platforms over here for you to pursue your research. So we have Eureka. Okay, so first we have Eureka over here, which is in the university level kind of a program. So Eureka stands for undergraduate research on campus. And this is basically is by invitation, so it's based on the results of your first year. If your first year results are relatively good, and then you will receive invitation to join this Eureka program, whereby you can choose from over 1,000 faculty-led research projects across NTU. So it means that actually the projects that you are doing will be the interdisciplinary research as well, because as engineering student, for example, you can choose a project in the so-called in science, from science program, or even in social sciences as well. And it's going to be 2 semesters long. Okay. And besides Eureka, we also have research module as well within the school. So there can be so-called like a certain number of academic units, okay, attached to this research module that you can take during your semester. And then so it's going to be 1 semester long, and you can so-called do research with our school CCEB faculty. And then we also have some research as well for those of you who wants to have so-called like perhaps a shorter duration. If you just want to give it a try, whether or not research is something for you, then you can also try some research with our CCEB faculty as well during summer break. And yeah, so now talk about the exchange program. NTU also encourage our students to go for international exchange as well. In fact, we have quite really a lot of exchange partners with us, including some of the big names like Imperial College, like what you see over here, University of Cambridge, University of Hong Kong, and many more. Okay, so for the exchange program itself, typically it's going to be about 1 semester exchange, whereby during the exchange you can also clear some of the modules as well for that semester. Or alternatively, if you want to have a shorter exchange, it can be about perhaps a few weeks kind of exchange programs. That's more going to be about cultural exchange. So it's up to you. So which one actually would be more suitable for you? All right. So just now so far we have talked about the academics aspect, okay, of our school. So in this slide onwards, basically, we'll be talking more about how, as a school, we want to support students' life as much as possible as well. Okay. So as a school, we have this so-called these are our focus, basically how we actually want to support our students. So first, we provide student academic support. And then we also want to support students' talent and development as well as student well-being as well. Regarding the academic support, so first of all, so when you come to NTU from day one, you will be a so-called appointed faculty mentor. Okay, so there's gonna be a professor that will be your academic mentor, and you can actually be in contact with your academic mentor to discuss about your academic journey. You can also seek feedback from your academic mentor as well, how you should be going so-called in your studies, etc. Okay, so we hope that this will so-called create a platform for our students to so-called not only to give feedback but also to learn from our professors as well outside the classroom setting. And then we also have this peer tutoring initiative as well, and where we are asking the senior students to provide this voluntary peer tutoring to the junior students who need help in their academic studies. Okay. And when you come to university, definitely you have an end in mind that you want to so-called you want to work in a certain industry or you want to pick up a certain role after your graduation, right? So because of this, we also provide an in-house so-called like a career coach to help guide you, not only in your job search, but also to help you so-called develop your own so-called like a resume and confidence as well, and to give you guidance how actually you can navigate okay the job search, because you also need to do internship as well, right? So our in-house coach will also help you as well to prepare you how actually to go through interviews and then to also know you better as well, because they can also so-called conduct some kind of assessment. So what kind of role actually will be more suitable for you as well. Okay, so this is I think this is a very good initiative that students actually can access our in-house coach even from day one when they come to the university. And then with regards to the students' well-being, we have so-called pastoral care in-house as well. We'll be supporting our students, okay, in giving more so-called like counseling advices as well, because sometimes you also understand that academics life can be quite stressful and you may need someone to talk to, and perhaps you may also be facing some other issues as well at home. So our students basically can freely get appointment to talk to our in-house pastoral care. So we have so-called a certified counselor with us here. Okay, so I think in the next segment, it's gonna be about student life. Okay, so basically, as a part of students' development, we are committed also to support our students in developing their own talents and passions. So we have Students Club, which is the CCEB Club, as well as quite a number of students' interest groups. So after this, one of our students, she is actually the president of the CCEB Club. She will be sharing more about what CCEB Club is doing, as well as some other students' interest groups that are available in our school. Okay, so I think I will pass it over to the student. Her name is Eva. Okay, so she will present and introduce herself as well. Okay, over to you, Eva.
Okay, hello everyone. Once again, welcome to NTU School of Chemistry, Chemical Engineering and Biotech, CCEB. So, if you're watching this, you're probably curious about what life in CCEB is really like, right? So, not just about the lectures, tutorials, labs, but also the people that you'll meet in throughout your journey in CCEB, the community that you'll be part of, and the experiences that will shape your university journey. So, before I start, let me just share my slides. Okay, so my name is Eva, and I'm the president of NTU CCEB Club. And today I'll be giving you a glimpse into the CCEB student community and how we bring students together beyond classes. So, starting off, we have Elysian. So, what is Elysian, right? Elysian is our NTU CCEB's very own freshman orientation program, and it's probably one of the first thing you'll get to experience as a CCEB student. So through the different activities planned by your group leaders, your seniors around the school and CCEB, you'll get to meet your fellow batchmates. So yeah, your fellow freshmen and get to know more about the CCEB culture and also hear practical tips from your seniors on settling into university life. And of course, if you're interested in joining Elysian afterwards, you can join as a part of the planning committee where you will get to organize and plan orientation for the next coming freshmen. So it is a very fun way to give back to the community and also develop your leadership skills at the same time. Next, proudly introducing CCEB Club. CCEB Club is the largest student club in CCEB where we serve as a central platform that brings students together beyond lectures and tutorials. So CCEB Club plays a key role in fostering a sense of community among students across different batches and courses. So let's say if you're in CBC, you might not have the chance to interact much with the engineering students from BIE and CBC, and CBE, sorry. So this is where you will come and get to meet the students from other course, your seniors, and also interact with them. So CCB ensures that all students feel connected and also supported through their university journey. So throughout the years, we plan and organize a lot of events like the Chinese New Year celebration, sports event, bowling, and also clan bonding activities where students like you can meet one another and form friendships beyond classrooms and academics. So CCB Club also focuses on your academic and professional development. So we organize a lot of like sharing sessions where we get our own students, our own seniors to come down to share about their internship journey, um, student exchange experiences, and also the different career path for you to choose next time when you graduate. So these sessions will actually give you very practical insights and help you make more informed choices as you progress through your studies. So you don't have to worry that there's no one to help you because we will be there to support you. We have seniors to come and help you as well. Okay, and also most importantly, we also act as a bridge between you and the school. So we collect feedback from students and we raise your concerns and needs when necessary, and we make sure that your voices are heard. So you are not, so your voices are being like um shared to the committee, the CCB committee, and we'll try our best to help you when necessary. Yes. So if you're the kind of person who enjoy being involved and want to take on an active role in school, so I look forward to seeing you in CCB Club next time. Okay, so beyond CCB Club and Elysian, CCB also has a diverse range of other clubs and interest groups, which allows students like you to explore specific interests beyond your core curriculum. So on the left, you can see we have Zymergy here. So Zymergy is NTU's very own fermentation club. So what Zymergy does is that they focus on hands-on learning related to fermentation, science, and biochemical processes, and they organize workshops like beer brewing and kimchi fermentation. So if you like kimchi or beer, maybe you can consider joining Zymergy. So on the right, we have Anata. So Anata is CCB's data science club. And Anata provides a collaborative environment for students and professionals to gain practical and data-driven insights with hands-on workshops, projects, and also skill building sessions. Okay, moving on, we have our project food waste conversion. So what project food waste conversion does is that they focus on sustainability through food waste conversion, offering learning experiences through gardening, and also encourages sustainability practices and innovative solutions among students. So basically converting food waste into something useful that for sustainability. Yeah. So moving on, as engineers, like they often face a lot of like opportunities because there's so much opportunities in the workplace, right? So it's very easy for them to get lost and feel a bit confused with what they want to do next time. So we have BMES, the Biomedical Engineering Society, which helps to bridge this gap by exposing you to the professional world. So what it does is that they host alumni sharing sessions for you to learn from past NTU bioengineering graduates. Um, and also company visits for you to explore corporate culture and networking opportunities beyond NTU and CCB. Okay. Moving on, we have our CCB Ecos Club, which focus on innovative experiments with oils. So what you do is that you get hands-on experiences testing experiments with the use of different oils. And sometimes they also organize a perfume making workshop. So you get to make your own perfume through the perfume workshops they organize. So if you're interested in maybe the cosmetic or perfumery industry next time, you can consider joining Ecos Club. Okay, so on the right, we also have NTU ACS. So NTU ACS is American Chemical Societies. So the NTU ACS student chapter connects students who are passionate in chemistry to a global chemistry network and offers a lot of opportunity for networking and professional development beyond university. So if you are really, really passionate about chemistry and you want to um, explore more next time, you can also consider joining NTU ACS. Yes. Okay, so we have talked about bioengineering, we have talked about chemistry. So as a school of chemistry, chemical engineering, and biotech, we also have to talk about chemical engineering, right? So for chemical engineering, we have the NTU American Institute of Chemical Engineers student chapter. So what they do is that they connect students who are interested in chemical engineering to the global chemical engineering community. So through various industry talks, projects, competitions like Chem E-Car, so students get to gain hands-on experience and professional exposure beyond just CCB and NTU because they also collaborate with other schools like NUS. Lastly, moving to our CCEB Ambassadors Club. CCEB Ambassador Club represent CCEB community during outreach events like admission-related activities such as tea party and open house. So they help to share student perspective and experiences with the wider public. So CCB Club, we manage the events in school, but CCB Ambassador Club, they help to share students' perspective to the wider public. So together, the CCB Club and interest group, we form a very strong support network within the CCB community and we support our students in various ways. So we provide every student with the opportunity for connection, exploration, and also personal growth. So I hope today's sharing gives you a clearer picture of what student life within CCEB, and I look forward to welcoming all of you to the CCEB community. And if you're interested to find out more about each of the clubs and interest groups, do check out their social media here. You can also scan the QR code here to join our CCB Club Telegram channel and also find out more on our CCB Club IG. Thank you.
Thank you, Eva, for your introduction about the student activity and life. So I hope that will give all of you a better picture about who we are and what we are doing as a school. So we are not only just focusing on the academic aspect, but we also want to develop each of our students basically is more holistically as well. All right, to end our session, so first of all, definitely I would like to thank all of you to stay with us, okay, in this past so-called half an hour or so. So just one thing that I want to leave us, all of us with. So make the choice that matters. Okay, so apologies, let me share the screen again. Yeah, all right. Yeah, so one message that I want to leave all of us here, make the choice that matters. Okay. So our world basically needs many scientists and engineers who are not only skilled, but also visionary and since we are actually so-called like tackling more and more complex and complicated so-called like problems, basically we also need our graduates to have strong collaborative spirits as well. Okay, so if that sounds like you, definitely we are really here to help you to get there as well. Okay, so please, if you have any queries, any questions, you can send it to our email address over here, which is CCEB dash admissions at ntu.edu.sg, or you can also check out our website as well. All right, so thank you. So we hope to see you here in NTU.